Normally, I would not mind a brisk run, but my dog freaks the air.
I just needed to stretch my legs a bit.
In the company of Leo here and Angel. Have you met?
I believe I have seen you two speaking to others.
Yes.
I don't know if we actually formally met.
No, we have not. It's a pleasure to meet you formally.
Well, I am Onwin Frost. It is a pleasure.
My name is Leonidas, but as Roderick stated, you can call me Leo.
Leo.
A moment, excuse me. I will return with most haste. Excuse me.
Yes.
Where do you acquire your manner of dress? There are not many fashionable people in the city, and I find you always fashionable.
Well, the clothing I buy, but the hats I make.
I see. What is maybe why it is so spectacular? The hat does draw the eye.
Oh, that's mighty sweet of you.
Yes, well, we can call it mighty honest. I do notice you wherever you travel.
I like that they've put many
At least within
in this courtyard.
I have a matter I would like to discuss with you, actually. I've been thinking about it rather recently.
Alright. Do we need to go somewhere private?
No, it's alright. It is nothing of the sort. Something I would wish to be rather public, actually. Do you perhaps interview folks of the township? I have a friend who is, I suppose, an up-and-coming blacksmith. He's done it all his life. I feel it would be a rather interesting interview, given his take on metallurgy.
I don't think I'm particularly educated on that, so I'd worry my questions for him wouldn't be very good.
Well,
I could try, I suppose.
shall I broker some form of introduction then?
Yeah, I don't think I'd mind that at all.
Very well. He's right over there. I don't wish to embarrass him. He's the blonde.
The blonde. Well. It'll be just lovely to meet the blonde.
Yes. Well, let me take you over. Leo, this is Dolly. Dolly Leo. I spoke with her about an advertisement for your metallurgy and blacksmithing business. So I'm afraid I have done all I can, so the smoothing is now on you, Mr. Blonde.
I do appreciate it, Roderick.
Well,
What
woo me
the
with
day
your
is finding
smithing,
you.
I suppose.
Well,
Well, it's not smithing per se. I'm a bladesmith.
What's the difference?
I specialize in making things that are sharp or pointy.
Versus.
I try to be nice.
Well, I suppose there aren't many things that are more primitive that are not sharp or pointy. But I would say swords, to make it more plainly.
What drew you to making swords? That seems so old world.
Well, I believe it isn't a lost art that should be cherished and practiced still. I am quite fond of a sport we call fencing. And so, naturally, I was always attracted to the way blades work and how they're designed.
Will you be opening a shop soon?
Well, as a matter of fact, I have a shop open right now.
Oh, really? Mr. Blonde's Blades?
That's quite clever. I haven't quite figured out a name yet, but the sign does say my full name with the title of bladesmith.
Yes, but you should merely touch on how, I suppose you're passionate about your weaponry. Most people, I suppose, just smith things. I had a man come to this person for armor, and he, I suppose, measured every inch of him before equipping him with such. I figure that's a unique quality, someone who cares about their work.
Yes.
Do you often run your hands up and down your customers?
I think,
Not necessarily.
there was another
I'm
place around here somewhere.
been
I'm
doing
sure
it quite
there
often.
is.
I don't need to. I just need to look.
Maybe I should be a bladesmith.
Wait, do you have to measure someone to make them a sword?
Sometimes you do, yes. Particular weapons do take certain measurements, but I believe Roderick was speaking more along the lines of under armor. Although it is not my specialty, I do like to indulge in such crafts.
So you're saying you have to undress to armor them up. Undress, put your hands on them, and then help them get dressed again.
Don't get mad at me.
It's fine.
Well, I suppose if that's what it takes.
Oh, Marcellus, I believe
can do
the
that.
constable's looking for you.
Oh,
In the spine
yes.
place.
Where might that be?
So instead of going right,
So
to
where
the
exactly
train
is
station,
your
it's
shop?
to the left.
It is in the
If I go to the
Rose Mist
Back
Business
this way?
District.
Yeah, so back that way.
Here in town.
the back part
Oh,
of
is
the
that
city,
the one,
If you go right, you go to the train station.
right
If you
next to
go
the
left,
flower
you find the
stall?
underground. That's where you need to go.
Yes, that would be correct.
So make a left.
I
Okay.
did see those blades.
Come on, let's go get lost.
Thank you.
Yes, I figured I'd put something on display.
Well,
As a matter of fact, I was supposed to get Ango and Roderick here fitted for some Under Armour.
Yes, but don't caress me. You won't like what happens.
No, I'll do the same thing that I did with Mr. Black.
Who
My
said
eyes is all I need.
you undress them with your eyes? This will be a better article than I thought.
Yes, I suppose you can work it like that. Perhaps you can come in and get fitted, Miss Dolly.
In
Would
your
you
stall?
like? Yes.
Do tell me where
May I-
I'm supposed to undress in the street.
Oh, that is the beauty of it, Miss Dolly. There is no need to undress. I do it with my eyes.
Oh. I was going to say, I believe people have been arrested for indecent exposure.
Have they? We were just talking about that. Someone being arrested for being shirtless.
Well, you see, I think it has something to do with the fact that if a woman can't be walking around without a shirt, then maybe the men shouldn't either. Besides, you don't need those girls all hot and bothered over distractions.
I suppose not.
Imagine them swooning. They can't control themselves at the sight. Perfectly indecent.
Yes, indecent.
If I may, Miss Dolly, you work for the newspaper, correct?
I am in a constant economic battle with Tommy. That is one way to put it.
Well then. I'm unsure who you speak of, but I'm sure you will enlighten me.
The newsboy, the one who yells at everyone when he comes into town.
Ah, of course.
It's not what he is. He's more of a
Like say-
nuisance, if you ask me.
You say yell in your ear, that boy.
Yeah. You see, he takes me for every penny I earn. Which isn't very many. Just to sell the papers. Which I'm pretty sure he doesn't sell for anything at all.
It's a wonder how he makes a living. Perhaps he screams people into giving him a coin.
Or he's getting paid from the city.
Yes, that too.
Speaking of, are any of you going to run?
I have casted my name among the ballots.
As have I.
Name?
Do you think you stand a very good chance of being elected?
Not a chance.
Depends on the people, I suppose.
Well, he has my vote.
Well, I think there's 2 councillors per district. Who's your...
Yes, well, I should like to see who my competition is from Rosemist Falls. I assume it will be one of the realtors.
I doubt it. Those realtors don't have any time to stop to do anything.
Actually, you are right. They do get run quite ragged.
I think the only time I've been out to Rosemist was the other day with Mr. Reaper. That was only because the train was stalled and we had brought out supplies to fix it. Thank God for that man's hammer.
So, Mr. Reaper is who we should credit and not the constables. Wonderful. Should I meet this man, I shall say something.
Yeah, Mr. Reaper, and I believe Mrs. Clockwork. Miss Clockwork? Maybe I'm saying her name wrong. They put in inordinate amounts of work to get those trains running again. I do wonder why they
I
broke in the
know
first place.
of Miss Clockwork. And there is nasty rumors going about that there were some unsavory types near the train that caused it, or may have been contributing factors.
Did hear someone talking about machines or something like that, but not much else. Nor did I really see any of them. No idea.
Well, let us hope it doesn't happen again. We'll take to be stuck somewhere.
Really is a terrible thing to be trapped and waiting for the train that'll never come.
Well, I suppose they have their excuses. It is a free service. If I was charged, I would be rather pissed.
Oh, I did speak with Mallow about those missions, Miss Dolly. Apparently he has seen quite a few of them and claims that they take you from one place to another.
Who?
Mallow, the resident blacksmith of
Oh,
Devil's Canyon.
Mallow. Yes.
Yes.
I was confused who Mal was, but no, I understand. They take you from one place to another, like the trains.
Yes, but I think he means more instantaneously, which is baffling.
Oh, don't be silly. Surely it's
That's
just
what
some
I
kind
said.
of electrical nonsense. Like a power relay or something, right?
I mean, surely, right?
You know, I've heard some of the silliest things coming out of people's mouths recently.
What about?
People talking about wolves gone ragged and magical machines. Just nonsense, really. That's the kind of thing that'll get you thrown in the asylum.
You're not wrong there, Miss Dolly.
I have
You're
seen
not wrong.
wolves in the Highlands, but they are simply creatures. Are we perhaps speaking of something more?
They might have been, but I'm not so foolish to speak such insanities.
Yes, of course. It is a rather wild idea.
Maybe it was people dressed up as wolves. That's still rather silly, though, isn't it?
To spend your time dressing up as a fully grown dog. Yes, this is rather idiot.
Yes, that is. Unfortunately, sometimes some people will do things of that nature.
Though I suppose if you want to be doing something uncouth, it would be a way to distract people from who you were. What do they say? Wolves in sheep clothing, but in this case, burglars in wolf clothing?
Yes, indeed. Have you perhaps heard of the people that are supposedly breaking into workshops? Or at least the individual?
I have seen the notice board, and Mr. Mallow did mention it. Very strange.
Hello.
Yes, well, to have to lock the doors because of unsavory types. People should just work instead.
Well, I find it strange yet that somebody's walking around with a hood and a cloak and hiding who they are. Only outlaws do that.
Yes, or fishermen in a rainstorm. But I have not faced any rain as of recent.
I am quite glad that it doesn't rain here.
You don't think so?
Not in this part of the city, anyways. I think it rains down in Angel Cove. Granted, I don't really go very many places, honestly.
I think with Angel Cove it is a mixture of hot and bothersome and rain and warm. I
Ah, yes,
suppose
weather.
it is the climate. Yes.
They have much weather down in Angel Cove.
Such weather. Many weathers. I think it is because it is bordering the jungle.
Or the ocean.
That too. Though it
Yes.
is a rather nice area.
Could never
I do
stand the
rather
rain.
like the place.
Then why are you in Rosemist then, if you like Angel Cove?
Because Rosemist, unfortunately, does not have anywhere to fish. Given the amount of water, I assumed we would, but no.
Isn't there some little miss somewhere selling fishing stools?
Yes, her name is Rose O'Quinn. Suppose I shall buy a set from her, and then I can fish wherever I like.
Such a luxury.
Yes, I need to get a stool of my own.
A luxury to be able to touch worms and aquatic animals wherever you want. I'll
Yes,
pass.
Not into fishing myself. Some seem to like it.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Yes, I am not above it for coin.
I just do it for relaxation.
It's relaxing.
Yes. Get to sit by the ocean, fish. It's nice and quiet.
I find it to be more of a chore standing at an endless ocean of waves, waiting to pluck something lurky and smelly. It's just also slimy at times. I have to wash my hands thoroughly.
Don't forget the smell.
Yes.
I mean, when you live near Cassidy, then surely you get used to the smell.
It's Cassidy. That is the
Rambunctious one?
Figure. Yes, that is, I guess, a better word than I would choose.
What's wrong with Cassidy?
It's rather rude.
Oh, he seemed quite a gentleman when I spoke to him.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I
he
do not
is with
possess
the
charm.
lady. So to say.
Yes, well,
Combative with the men, then.
it is almost like, how do you say, wolves when they fight to see who's the alpha of the pack. There's no interest in being any alpha or anyone's leader. It's just simply Roderick.
Yes.
Believe me when I tell you, if you should become a leader of sorts, your doorbell shall never cease ringing.
I honestly just write gossip and make hats, and I can't get a moment alone.
Your hats are rather fetching.
I like to play. It's a nice creative outlet that doesn't involve ink.
Yes, yes. Hello there.
Hello.
See, that's
Morning,
2
evening,
laps
sun.
I've seen him make.
Hello.
Sorry, were you speaking to me, Miss Dolly?
We were just talking about how the realtors wouldn't be able to run for council because they never stop running.
Oh, no. I will not be running for anything other than making certain people are content and happy in their homes.
only running for realty.
Yes, ma'am. You paid me perfect.
At least you are dedicated. Thank you for your profession. Without us, most of us would be sleeping still on the cobblestones.
I don't know about you, Roderick, but I sleep on a comfy bed.
Well, lucky you. Is it also subsidiary?
You needn't stay, Miss Brown. We were just
No,
making
I like
jest,
seeing
but
my,
you are welcome to. We just didn't want to keep you
I
from
like
any of
seeing
your
an
business.
angel and seeing her doing so well.
Well, I have you to thank for taking ever so good care of me.
As for her sleeping in a comfy bed, well, I guess you should have spoken to a realtor sooner. We would have put you up in one of the apartments nearby, Miss Angel.
Yes. Your office did. I am in a different city, though.
Oh, all right. Well, which district did you decide? All the districts are part of Murkeystone, sir. So which district are you in?
She never stops working.
Rosemist.
Never stops working.
Well, Miss Dolly, tell me in truth.
Yes.
When was the last time you stopped being a journalist?
I can do my job without running all over the place, though. All I have to do is listen.
Really? And so I didn't see you running all over the place trying to find engineers the other day.
That had
To get
nothing to
folks
do
down-
with my job. That had to do with the fact that I do not like riding horses, and I would rather have the trains work.
She absolutely was not trying to help two different residential districts get their trains back up and running. She totally was being an absolute selfish woman when she went seeking out any individual who could offer them aid.
I will absolutely be demanding compensation for my time from the city. Look, I broke a nail.
that's it. She's just a very selfish, terrible woman. She has never escorted entire groups of people to make certain they reach their destination correctly.
Yes, it's even a nightmare living near her. Have you heard the absolute quietness and absenceness of her presence?
Just
Oh,
because I
honey,
don't
when she's
scream
actually
like the rest of the residents.
Oh, honey.
It's just
Don't get
nice
me
not
wrong.
having the gunshots every night.
Agreed. But I'm going to help Miss Victoria. And
I
Mr.
told you
Belvedere.
she didn't have any time to stop.
I did stop.
It's all right, dear. Don't
Miss
worry.
Victoria, have you been introduced to these folks?
A few of them, yeah.
Do you remember I told you about the woman Angel? I still can't pronounce your name, honey. I'm very sorry.
It's Angel.
Like she's very angled.
It's very nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Hi, Sriracha.
And I do believe I'll let the gentlemen introduce themselves because I'm not certain I'm familiar with their names enough to remember.
Oh,
I'm Roderick.
I
Hello,
know.
Miss Rose.
hello. Yeah, I know both of them. We live in same town I live in, so we're good.
Ah, all right.
And I know Miss Dolly, so yeah.
Well, that is the realtor's part of the day where we stop and stand still. It has been a pleasure to have your company.
Yes.
Now we
Oh.
must get back to work.
I must tell you, though, that Mr. Blonde here, he makes swords by undressing you with his eyes. So you should definitely frequent his business.
Oh Lord, I'm running out.
I
Did I get that right, Mr. Blonde?
what?
She's
I
so
do
fun.
believe you have assholes, Miss Brown.
I think I'm gonna please. It's me. I'm going
What-
back.
what-
See,
Miss
Leo,
Dolly
I
needs to
told
know.
you you would be popular.
Well, I suppose I could use you for advertising. How much you need?
Could probably do you an advert. Mr. Blonde's blades and dressing you with his eyes since 1870 or something like that. For measurements, of course.
Yes, but what is your cost?
You know, I hadn't really thought of it. Usually when I'm doing printing, it's for the city.
Well, he is a notable member of the community. I suppose it is for the city and the good of the community, good of the people, I should say.
I'll have to think about
would
it.
not want to be sized by the eye?
Yes.
That looks like a certain Matthias.
¿Qué pasó?
Hello.
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 Good morning, Miss Lillian.
But I
I'm
do have
doing
to
good.
say, Miss Dolly,
Hi.
your presence is very welcoming.
I'll be right back. I need to go talk to my
I fear you don't know me well enough. And perhaps that's a good thing, because you'll just tell me things that are just wonderful to write about then. Instead of keeping your guard up like you should.
Yes. Always make sure to do more listening around Dolly than talking.
Always.
Yes, but then who will talk? You're all so boring.
It's true.
But if nobody talked around Miss Dolly, then she would never get her work done.
Yes, yes. Well, there's always someone talking.
Have to be honest, I do wish we had less news breaking things so I could publish more gossip instead. Between the trains and the labor unions and the city elections, it's all serious business. Would have loved
Yes.
to write
Yes,
about
certain-
the arrests and all that, but no.
Perhaps soon enough things will calm down and you'll be able to have some freedom with your literature.
I'll have to start publishing a gossip article separately.
Have you seen Mars around, Lillian?
Who?
I mean, if a certain newsboy went
Oh, no, I haven't. seen
wandering and didn't manage to find his way back, I wouldn't bat an eye.
Let's just say this, I have no problem kicking a child.
What? Don't kick the baby!
Well,
Yes, well. Hello, Constable. Yes, I said I would kick a child.
My god. Threats of bodily harm on the newsboy.
He should not go yelling
Are you
so
inducting
loudly.
people into bullying that poor newsboy, Dolly?
I've done no such thing. I have to fight him on the regular. I don't need anyone doing it on
I
my
know,
behalf.
I watch you do it.
That is quite scandalous, Matthias.
Listen, he's a crook.
You're a crook. You're bullying a child.
He's not a child. He's just
He's
malnourished.
barely 18.
He's 18. He's just malnourished, alright?
Barely 18. He's 18 in like 3 months.
No, he was 18 like 3 months ago. Just because you don't know how math works and when the calendar
Yes,
starts.
18 and 3 months. That's what I just said, Dolly.
Oh. Okay. Well, speak and enunciate your words.
Are you bullying me because I have a speech impediment?
Would you like me to?
I'm gonna write that in a news article, Dolly. I'm gonna make a separate one just against you.
Good luck.
It's not luck, it's the facts.
I do wish I had help sometimes.
Yes, well,
Quite.
should I hear anything juicy, I shall bring it to your attention. I do love spending time with you from time to time, I suppose.
Oh. You are so sweet.
Sometimes.
I'm glad that we're seeing constables around, though. That one's questionable.
Excuse me.
That is honestly the only one I ever see aside from Mr. Torello. The others do not seem to be present, especially at Rosemist. I can't recall ever seeing one.
Well, I believe Miss Tamara is a constable. I believe Mr. Max is a constable. Or somewhere on the path to it. Cassidy, I think, as well, and Mr. Bluestone.
Well,
Mr. Bluestone, which one?
There's more than one. I meant Jasper, the one that looks like the killer.
Oh, I don't believe he is the constable.
I thought that was what he said he was going to try and do. Maybe I misunderstood.
Maybe I'm just not paying much attention to...
No, it's entirely
the
possible
surroundings.
you're right. It's difficult to understand a word of what anybody says down in the canyon.
I do believe he did say that he had done something of a sorts in the past, and that Cassidy was on a similar path.
Cassidy, a constable. That would be rather interesting.
You don't think he'd
Ye-
do a good
yep.
job?
No, I think he would do an excellent job. I think the streets would be clear. I think only people that would be safe are the women folk.
Ah,
True.
he'll let the ladies get away with the crimes, but not the men.
Yes, of course. He would be simply like the man at the government building up there, the one that is continuously watching.
What? I don't think I ever actually go down there. There's a man watching at the government building.
Yes, one of the people standing on the corner. They seem to loiter there quite a lot. They have few words, but... Don't know quite what they are waiting for, though. Perhaps they are just assuming that the government will grant them housing by standing there long enough.
Well, I think you gotta speak for them to do something to help you. Staring forlornly at realtors I don't think will get you a home.
Yes. Is that dominatrix?
Dominatrix?
Yes, up there, up the hall. I suppose not.
Have you
It's a
seen
constable.
Seen what now?
Have you seen Mr. Torello by chance today?
No, not recently.
When's the last time you saw him? Ruffle.
Probably 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I've seen him no more recent than that.
Alright, thank you, let me know.
I think we need like a bell to summon the constabulary. Or something
I mean,
like that.
several of us around, just none in uniform, except for myself.
We
Mr.
just
Matthias
saw
was in
Matthias.
Yeah, he was, well, I don't know if that was a uniform. He just had a badge on.
Who?
Matthias.
Where is he at?
Just walk down that way.
I shall be back in one moment.
I haven't seen Matthias today. I don't know where he is.
I'm surprised you didn't run into him going that way.
Didn't see anybody going that way, although I did get stopped by the realtor's office, so maybe I was distracted for a time.
apparently Rosemist never has any patrols. That couldn't possibly be true, though, right?
No, never. It's almost like I asked the constable to have an orientation of sorts and maybe make some patrol assignments. I just can't find them nowhere. And regardless, I'll be
Yes.
now. That's what I'm gonna be doing anyway. If I
Right.
find anything, I'll write a report.
Yeah, write him a nasty letter about it.
Oh, I do believe the constabulary will be getting a rather nasty letter very soon.
About
Mr. Turillo specifically.
About what?
what did Miss Taylor do?
He has not established proper control. There are trains in disarray. There are people hooded running about causing muck. It is his job.
He's only one person, and, well, if only a few of the cadets showed up to do their work, it's not really his fault, is it?
Yes, I suppose that is true.
I don't know anybody who would take an interview, get accepted, and then do no work.
I don't know anyone who would see Mr. Turillo and then obviously see Mr. Turillo speeding past them at every waking moment.
I haven't
I
seen
suppose
Mr.
I did
Trevor.
something. It's alright. I
Did you
have.
upset him? Insult him, maybe?
Did I?
Maybe.
No, Mr.
I
Roderick.
don't know. But yes, I was accepted as a cadet in the constabulary. But a few communications have occurred afterwards, even with my own asking. So I assume that there is some reason someone is upset.
You know, I think you might have to be sober to be on duty.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I started drinking earlier today. I suppose no duty for me. But maybe later. I should, Mr. Turillo, broach the conversation piece again.
It's like the realtor is always on the run.
Yes, well. I am not. I would say I'm not drinking on purpose, but yeah,
How do you drink on accident? Explain that.
it just finds its way to your hand somehow. Spend a lot of time at the Wild Horse, it'll happen to you.
No, officer, it simply just fell into my mouth.
Yes.
You know, I wake
Same
up
as the
and
newsboy.
stumble
Have you
into-
heard he was kicked recently?
Yes, I think there's a gang of roving competitive reporters beating up Tommy.
Such a shame.
Well, I have a job to do. I'll see you all fine folk later.
Yes.
Farewell.
Take care
Safe
now.
travels.
You too. Stay safe now.
So, possibly, Dolly, maybe tomorrow, whenever I can reach Mr. Turillo again, I may be walking around in one of those uniforms. So,
I have to be honest, I
protect
had
and serve.
taken you don't really read like a constable to me. Maybe you'll
Yes,
surprise me
yes,
though.
I don't feel like a constable. At the time, the economy was rather drab, and I thought, well, how best do I serve my community and make profit? I shall be a constable. We shall see if Mr. Turillo has the same feelings about me still. I have been rather loitering around town with a glass of wine like a degenerate.
Maybe a detective.
That would work as well. I suspect no one would suspect me. Oh, hello. how was your day today?
I do think if we
Yes,
wait
well.
long enough, everyone will come around, right? No one could get by the eye of the loitering detective.
Not at all, especially not with wine. I'm dangerous. And if my eye should miss something, I have Mr. Blonde here.
He doesn't even have a name anymore, it's just Mr. Blonde.
Is that not his name?
No, his name is Leo.
No, Leo Blonde, right?
Well, my full name is Leonidas Archibald, but most people call me Leo. But if you prefer to call me Blondie, I suppose that works.
I've never thought about that before, but yes.
I think Archibald would be a very hard name to work into an article.
Yes, well, I think Mr. Blonde will attract them and not embarrass you as well, as your name is not actually printed.
Well,
See, I've been trying to get my hand on just a little rifle. Not even a rifle, I want a pistol. Just for personal protection. I haven't heard of any gunsmiths, though.
I have an acquaintance of a gunsmith. He's in Devil's Canyon. He goes by the name of Frank. He's probably about as tall as your waist, but he can produce product.
Oh, well that's good to hear.
I do believe he said something about having to wait on something, but he's definitely
The
helping me
supplier.
out.
Yes, I think all the supply trains with the high quality goods have been delayed. Soon though, right? Couldn't be much longer.
Surely the attack on the cranes, it wasn't hoping to get the goods.
You don't think they were going for the gunpowder?
I mean, it could be. It would be very dangerous and foolish for them to derail a train for gunpowder, but...
Yes, yes. Speaking of derailment, when did you say the wine train was?
The wine train? Well, I don't know.
Ah, Mr. Turello.
Hello, how you guys doing?
You are a wanted man.
Happened to your...
I'm a wanted man. Well, I was doing some training with the constables down in the sparring pits. I was wondering where everyone went.
No.
I see.
They were all looking for you.
Yeah, well.
Perhaps we should talk in private later this evening, when I am not inebriated.
It sounds like you've been quite inebriated and spewing a bunch of bullshit about me.
Bullshit, no. I simply stated the facts. Seeing as how you've walked past me 3 times today and I've said hello to you 3 times, but thank you, sir.
I have a hard time believing that, but thank you.
It's alright. You are occupied. Anything I say once, I shall say again. But I see you have received the message, Tamara. Thank you.
Well, finish your drink if you wish to talk later and I'm still awake, then we can have that conversation, but I prefer not to have the conversation when you're inebriated and drinking, so we'll worry about that later then.
Of course.
Good day.
Good day.
Well,
I woke up about 20 minutes too late.
anybody got a knife? I feel like I could touch the tension.
Oh,
Right out
there's
the
no
air.
tension on the wine.
About 20 minutes too late, huh?
I do
Oh,
not
that's alright.
have a knife. I have a spear. You could easily cut with it.
Were you there for that entire conversation?
Ah, well, this would be a perfect opportunity
Okay,
for
we're having,
Mr. Blonde to demonstrate his blades.
The one I have here.
Not much of it, though. Just the start and I guess.
Not much of a salesman,
Yes.
are you?
So I should probably keep it in your sheath.
Yes, it's rather long. I wouldn't want to hurt anyone.
Ah,
Wouldn't
yes,
want to put anybody's eyes out, right?
unsheathing your blade in town might
I
be
unfortunately
criminal.
must retire for the evening.
Yes, I assume.
Indecent, even.
Mm.
But,
Yes, well,
perhaps
hanging around with me, you're borderline, all of those things.
Hello, Mr. Morrow. How are you
Well,
doing?
given the size of the blade, I suppose it would be a little bit more intimidating
to
in
be
the eyes
no
of the constables.
violence in town.
I do think that my spear has you beat there, boy.
No, but there's some tension that could cause an
Where
accident
is this
in the
spear that you supposedly have?
Well, I plan on patrolling anyway and get out of town.
It's
This might actually take me a while.
it didn't.
Hang it.
Where?
Just remember what a spear is. It's
Matthias, do you want to
just
get
a
trained
stick
in
with a
something else?
small tip.
Head
Hop
to,
over somewhere.
Devil's Canyon for me.
Oh, you have not seen my spear, good sir.
Sure.
No, I haven't. I don't see it at all. I'm really curious where it is.
What?
Yes, I do remember a couple of things I was supposed to do.
Let's see if I can work my hidden techniques of hiding my stuff.
I get it.
All of a sudden, our quiet corner became very loud.
I'll just go into the.
Yes, well, we are in the city.
Don't do that to yourself. That's
Yeah.
you know, it's not really gross. It
Be
just has
safe on your
I
patrol.
suppose it is finally time for us to go get changed. We have been on our way to Rose Mist for about 3 hours.
I must retire for the evening, so
That is true.
Hell of a stroll through the city.
We would all wish
I
to
have
quiet, appreciate it.
unhidden my blades.
Here in a little while.
Nope, nope. You still have no weapons. You are completely unarmed.
Yes.
It should be on my back.
It is absolutely not. That is for
Did you
you.
get that tip that was in the
That green
mailbox?
stuff
You
that's
would
gone.
need to have some
Go to figure.
accessorized
Devil's Canyon?
weapon for others to see.
That's not,
Alright.
Cleans the water.
Alright, well,
Why is there a breath?
I'll go patrolling now.
Wait, what?
Well,
that was
I'm sure if we didn't get caught in the snare of the notorious reporter, we'd be
Oh my.
The
Well, on our
citizen
way,
that
bud.
came forward and said
Well-
that they
Can't
saw
say
a
anything
hooded
about that
figure
one.
I will
in a
release you
wolf's
from my
helmet walking around
talent.
being
Alright, well, you
suspicious.
enjoy
Post
your
it on the board and
things.
then
Good evening.
Until we meet again.
Mhm.
Try.
I do believe I have the.
You know, that's the universal word for nothing.
Well, actually, I need to go in there.
Why do you go to the constable?
Well, I need to go talk to them, and then I need to go back and do the
Were you gonna
decorating.
be a constable?
Oh, you sweet Mr. Belmont.
What?
Even realize.
Realize what?
Try to have a good day.
Asking people to
Trying
run
to have
for
a good
city
day.
council, and
Yes.
many people
Try
have
to have a
told me
good
to
day.
run. I'm just torn whether I should or not.
Oh, yes. You should. Yes, you should.
Thank you.
I think of an insightful mind like your own, and caring and compassionate person you are, would be a great addition.
Alright then.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow he will be showing me that waterfall. Yes.
I don't know if I can handle it.
Well, I can tell you that.
I might show.
Why?
We're gonna move the drunk over here. Oh,
Well, if you don't.
Grismala, I'm so sorry I missed the
Well, if I am
announcement,
here,
but
I
thank
might-
you for the follow.
Well, I look forward to might possibly be seeing.
Enjoy your time with the constables.
Enjoy your day, Mr. Belmont.
No, enjoy your day.
No, you enjoy your day.
Go ahead and
No,
do
I
that.
don't want to
That's
enjoy
gonna
my
be
day, but
Okay.
I want you to
See you
enjoy
later.
No, enjoy it.
Mhm.
Enjoy it.
No,
Smile.
No, you can't make me.
No, I
If you
can't.
do
make
ever
you.
need help.
Yes, so
But
no.
I hope you do have a
No, that's
wonderful day.
Well, I'd like to sadden you, and then it will not happen.
Jesus Christ, Angel, that is a blade and a half.
Oh, I will not
Yes,
sleep tonight
it is.
knowing that.
That's good.
Good.
Alright.
And Good
Say
point.
to you.
Enjoy that happiness you just made yourself, Mr. Beaumont.
Okay, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna update him.
Enjoy your day.
You as well.
No.
I don't know. I've never ran for anything political in my life.
Me neither. Many people in my town want me to. I don't know if it's whether they just don't want the responsibility or they actually think I'm qualified, so. Either way, if they want me to represent them, I will.
Do you think you could do the job well?
If they think I can represent them, then I feel that I can, since they already feel that I can.
Well, I think it's more than just representing them. I think there's work involved too. Could be wrong
Suppose I
though.
should know. I don't know what all it entails. There's not really a job description here.
Well, just figuring out what kind of jobs the city offers. You know, probably laws and stuff. Maybe dealing with broken trains and... Hi, Kang! And, lax law enforcement? Maybe it's even involved in, like, trials and stuff. I don't know.
Ethical dilemmas, taxes, pays, these all seem right up things that I can deal with, absolutely.
Then you should give it a try.
Very well. How goes your evening, Miss Murder?
It's been quite nice. Quiet, which I do enjoy. Minus the hooded figure making out with a wall there.
Indeed.
Had a bad headache.
And that does tend to happen when you go running through town sometimes.
I take a
Run.
moment stepping off the train.
Yes, I didn't even move. It was just, here I am. I didn't know where I was for a while.
She desperately wants to run for council. She ran right into it.
I don't. I really don't.
He's a puppy.
Well, I hope you both of you ladies have a wonderful day.
You as well.
Hello.
Maybe we need a board here
I'm
for
Duncan.
campaign posters or something.
I am Almond Frost. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Evening.
Good evening.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I have something for you, Miss Murder.
Oh, do you? Oh.
It's been raining a lot. I just got off the train. I haven't even fixed my hood or anything. Apologies.
Well, that's so sweet of you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would go perfect with your white outfit.
Step over here so I can remove it.
Alright.
The splasher color might have been just what I was missing.
Hello.
I hope you have a wonderful evening, Miss Murder.
You as well.
Dolly around?
No, no Dolly here.
Oh, alright. I missed her.
I've never seen that man out of his uniform. I'm not confused and scared now.
Yes.
Oh, Miss Murder, can I borrow you for a moment?
One moment. Let me just finish affixing this rose to my blouse.
What?
This lady can help you.
Alright, where are we going?
No, Miss
I'll just write
Walsh
down
has
here.
been here for a couple of days.
Oh, good lord, am I getting arrested?
No.
Oh dear.
Just got some questions about Mr. Roderick. If you don't mind, of course.
Of course not.
So, what exactly was he saying? Because I heard some stuff was being spouted about the constabulary.
No, he was just expressing his frustration about missing you. How he'd been trying to get a job and been unable to connect with you, that's all.
Being told he was spouting a lot of stupidity.
By who?
Someone came through town and was trying to let me know about that.
Well, he was talking about how there's no constable patrols in Rosemist, and that he's been unable to connect with you for 2 days. That's what he was talking about.
Okay, fair. Do you think my reaction was a bit too much?
I think both you and him are strong-willed individuals. And also, I think he might have been quite drunk. As if I was waiting for someone for 2 days, I would also probably be quite drunk.
I don't think it's something for me.
Well, the problem is I've been around. It's not that I haven't been. It's just
You're busy, I understand.
I am busy, and when I'm not busy, I'm standing in the constabulary building, and I see him walking by 2 or 3 times. And kind of stand there and wait for him to finish his business like a, respectful individual. But I guess that's not reciprocated in any way.
My old friend Belle sent me word.
I wouldn't know. He might be one of those fellows who's different to women than men. But it seems that apparently is a common thing.
I started
You think so?
around.
From what I'm hearing, I've had nothing but positive interactions with many people, but oftentimes other men talk about how they're
She was only there for a day or two before you had to
aggressive.
go get your fare settled before we went to Murphy's.
I think that's probably a common theme.
I'm excited. Really, I am.
You're all competitive, that's all.
Yeah, it is.
Competitive. I have no need to be competitive.
If Belle arrives, then I'll take her down to take us home.
Of course not.
I didn't wish to be, but
It is very strange seeing you out of uniform.
think so?
No one recognizes you.
I know, it's funny. Maybe that's why he missed me so much.
Listen, I wouldn't have recognized you if I hadn't,
do a few things
you know,
before I finish up with those two.
hadn't known you long enough.
You'll have
But
your supply and you'll have your nose
That's
full
fair.
of firearms and gunpowder.
people are asking about supply trains and businesses, and they keep asking me these things, and I go, I have no idea. Somebody asked me to write them an advert, though,
Oh yeah? For what?
for the blades business. I have no idea what I should be charging.
Is it just a one and done type of thing?
I think it's an advert to put up. Maybe.
A couple of silver sounds pretty good.
Yeah, no, I think. And the other thing about it is, oftentimes I find myself wanting to write fluff articles, but I don't think Tommy would shout about him in the same way.
Probably not.
A little bit different between what's actual news and what's Dolly's daily gossip.
Seems like there might be a few different things to daily gossip about.
So tell me about that arrest.
The arrest?
One or the other.
Well, the individual was shot at someone.
Oh, I'm very aware of who
Killed him.
Mr. Mercer killed.
Mm-hmm. There should be a court in session coming here soon. We're just trying to gather all the evidence, all the information we need, as well as get the defendant a lawyer, as well as the district attorney's office getting a lawyer, or the district attorney doing it themselves. Just a lot of planning, a lot of making sure all the ducks are in a row, so to speak, if you will.
You don't think it could have been self-defense, do you? Like a duel?
I didn't see any weapon on scene, at least as far as I can remember, that there was from the other individual. I understand there was a bit of a scandal going on between the person and perhaps a significant other of the one that was shot, but I don't know.
Miss Valerie had some venom to say about it, so whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did hear about that a little bit, but I'm not quite sure. Took a bit of a statement, but kept on spouting out about it, so that's about all I got.
Yeah, I don't. Which is strange, because I thought they were friends, but
sometimes the ones closest can be the ones that stab you in the back the most.
I think they're all outlaws, honestly.
They probably are.
You know what's funny? People think Mr. Cassidy, Mr. Jack Cassidy, is a constable.
He's trying to be.
No, I don't mean Mr. Cassidy Bluestone.
Oh, a different Cassidy. Sorry for confusing you.
Yeah, no. Jack Cassidy. Black Jack Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
He sits at the sheriff's office and takes reports from people who I know is not one of your constables.
No, I think he's just a hired hand for local security or something, probably. Or I don't know. Taking it upon himself to be something along those lines. I'm not quite sure.
Surprised he's not taking bribes.
Probably is. No, catch him though. That's the case.
What about the other one you arrested?
Which other one?
The indecent exposure one.
Oh, that one. He was arrested and taken care of.
Hi, Shakira.
And released.
No charges?
Just a bit of time, no fine.
Not in the drunk tank. Was he drunk?
Is it this lady for the shape?
I'm sorry, repeat yourself one more time.
Was he drunk?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe he was on something.
I believe so.
And I'll make it a 30.
But at the moment, I can't confirm.
Well, I won't take up no more of your time, Mr. Trello.
It's alright. Do you have more questions?
No, I don't suppose not. Poor Mr. Mercer, he really was so well liked.
I mean,
maybe don't
shot and killed someone.
Maybe don't kill somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how that goes. Be the most liked person in the world, but you start going around shooting people, it kind of turns around real fast.
You know, you hear gunshots a lot in the canyon.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I've ever seen anybody die from it. What the hell they were shooting?
First for everything.
Hopefully a last too.
I certainly hope so. I sent out a few patrols today.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're having a look around and making sure everything's good to go and no issues are being started.
Yeah.
Which part?
The murder and all. I'll go to the training of all your constabulary men. And women, too.
So far so good. Got a couple that are kind of showing a few things, and then we'll do a more official and formal training here, and when I can get everyone's availability around, because that's what's mainly holding us up. I've requested a few times at the interviews when I talk to them, and then they don't give it to me, so I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna have to ask them once again, and we'll have to plan something.
I think I just saw Mr. Max walk by. He get his training done?
His done? Not quite yet, no.
Yes, call me Max, Rose.
I hear him.
But shortly, yes, I assume. But I'm trying to do multiple of them at once instead of doing one at a time, because it becomes very cumbersome and takes a long time, you know?
You should probably put something up.
It's been alright.
I did. And no one showed up.
What do you mean? Put it on the
No one
outside
showed
wall.
I did. No one showed up.
Do we need somebody to yell stuff for you? Constabulary training.
Yeah, maybe I should put something on the notice board as well, and just all over the place, and be like, everyone needs to be aware.
Yes. You really should just put up a notice, be like, we're training, this is when it is.
This is when it is. Come here, do it now, or you're fired. I don't know.
Be there or be squared. Are you paying them any
Something
good
like that.
amount, or?
Yeah, they're getting paid well. It's only once a week. I might do it daily. We'll have to see.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
It's frustrating. Maybe you can post something in your one of your articles or whatever about hiring for the constabulary for me.
How many more men do you need? It seems everybody running around is some power-tripping god.
You think so?
I don't know, I feel like Mr. Matthias does nothing but bully me.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's just got an attitude. He's talking about how I was abusing Tommy.
Abusing Tommy, huh?
I don't abuse Tommy, I argue with him. The poor boy extorts me. Between what I have to pay for printing costs and what I have to pay him, I don't make a cent off of what I publish.
Well, if you post something about the recruitment of constabulary and individuals that may want to come and do that for me, I would appreciate it, and I'll pay a decent amount, yeah?
Listen, apparently I'm going to be a purchasable newspaper. I'll make adverts for people. Constabulary.
I'm not trying to make you do adverts, I'm just trying to help you help me.
Help you help me. He says, I need you to make Tommy yell at people. I think people are ready to stab the poor boy. Apparently people don't like hearing his shouting.
Well, if you wish to do that for me, I'll probably give you a few silver, but it's up to you. No pressure.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. I might figure something else out. Because I do have more things that people want published than I can publish on the daily.
Alright.
I'll figure it out.
Probably come up with something, yeah.
I hope, anyways, yeah. Oh, see, I think you just came over here to hide from your cadets.
No, I just came here to talk to you in private about the situation and trying to get some sort of, drum up some assistance with it, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm definitely not getting a feel out for the cadets and deciding if you do or don't want to hire them.
I mean, some are going to be better than others. I'm sure there'll be a turnaround time, but we'll see.
Well, I do think you have a difference of skills too, right? Like you have the beat cops and you have the detectives. You have the ones who kick down doors and the ones who listen.
We got a few different types, yeah. But kind of take them in and see what their skill sets are and try to help them become better in those ways and help them to get taught about how to do the other ones.
Well, I am just glad that I am not the person who has to train anyone. Gosh. Not jealous of you. Come on. You can only hide from your responsibilities for so long.
I'm not trying to hide from any of them, to be honest with you.
Of course not.
Why would I want to hide from responsibility?
Well, because responsibility tends to have teeth. And bites you in the ass.
Don't we all have teeth?
Thanks, Tommy. I definitely... I had no idea what you're shouting about. Definitely didn't tell you what the news article was. Thanks, Tommy.
But yes, let me do some research and stuff, and then I will seek you out and we'll see what we can do together with you. Anything I can do to help. Yes. This is nice to be able to put my skills to another use.
Evening, folks.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour. How are you, Jacqueline?
I am very well. How are you?
Been better, but you know. That's life.
Wait. Come here for a moment.
Oui?
S'il vous plaît. Is it a badge I see?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Jasmine, I've worn this badge every time we've spoken.
No, but when last time we spoke to you, I believe you had applied, but you had not known for sure yet. No.
That was the first time we met, Jacqueline. We've spoken 3 times since then.
I did not notice. Forgive me.
But yes, I am one the constabulary.
Yes, actually, 1 second. I was
Well,
to,
I am officially congratulated.
Posting outside here, 1 second here.
Oui. Thank you.
Here.
Don't be bullying kids again, Dolly.
I'm not the one who kicked him.
So wait, someone actually kicked him?
I don't know, you have to ask Tommy. I'm not him.
But you're his boss.
I am not his boss. If I was
Then why do you fight the kid? Oh.
Because he's always negotiating for how much I have to pay him to hawk my fucking newspapers. I don't even think he sells them. He's my co-worker, at best.
We went to Devil's Canyon. Advised
To be fair, mademoiselle, the gentleman
as
on
they
the
can't make their workshop.
back
we
there,
advised
he
we
just
had
offers
to
information. I do not even have to read anything.
valuables such as like gems or
Like
anything,
I said,
like
I don't.
his
I think
stuff
he's
and
scamming me and the city.
Alright, fair. Are they not able to lock it, or like...
Thank you, Miss
they
Rose.
physically can't lock it.
They physically cannot... Alright, well,
They
maybe
do
I'll
not
have to
have
go around.
they do not have the knowledge to make keys.
Alright, well maybe I can head down there and give him a hand here in a minute, alright?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait here till the storm that's rolling in comes in, and then we'll be off to the district.
Fair enough, thank you.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to go.
He's in ahead in the Devil's Canyon.
Alright.
See if there's anything there. Wait, I have I believe an ornate book and an ancient book will both work. I like the ancient ones. They have a sturdier cover.
Alrighty.
Of course. You have a wonderful evening.
You do a bit of an earlier day.
Thank you, sir.
Smile.
Elena.
I have your medical things that you've asked for, and they're really fucking
Alright.
heavy.
Yeah, just wait.
Alright, come on.
Besides, it's quiet.
Is this for our case?
You know, kind of like sitting out on the porch, having a cup of tea with an old friend. Watching the sunset. How you been, lady?
It ain't quite here.
How have you been doing, Layla?
Oh, I've been keeping to my studies. How are you keeping?
Better than I was last time you saw me. Miss Clockwork has been keeping me very busy with studying under her.
I did hear that.
Exhausting.
How's that going?
It's going well. Well, it's going as well as somebody who's learning to work with metals can learn. I still haven't broken anything on myself yet, just the metals. Agreed. Miss Victoria, you headed to bed soon?
Yes, I am. I just needed to come speak to you for a minute about some business.
All right. Miss
Do you have a
Clockwork?
minute?
Oh, hold on. Victoria Rose, this is Layla Porter. She was my best friend when I was stateside, and one of the first friends I ever made.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. Welcome.
But yeah, Miss Clockwork, would you show Miss Layla around here the square so she can go to administration and get registered for Tinker's Hollow? She'll be staying at the house with us. Thank you.
I just need a minute of her time, that's it.
She's a realtor like me, Layla. I'll be back.
No problem. Well, we can hope.
Hello, madam. What can I do for you? I know you were training a little bit earlier, but it seemed like you were looking to be constable, is that correct?
Yes,
And
Alrighty.
I definitely cannot make that organization that you put on the side.
Alright, when...
Thank you, you do too. How are
A
you?
little too early for you, or a little too
Well,
late?
it seems you're in uniform.
Alright.
I took the air covering off
Oh,
because I couldn't
thank
sleep.
you, darling.
When are you normally around?
I don't
You look quite dapper today, too.
Like an hour ago to
Yeah,
probably
the storm is
about
already
7 a.m.
one of my
Gotcha. All right.
more
I might be able
comfortable
to make that work, depending
outfits.
on when I can wake up again after
A bit more casual than the
a
others.
couple of hours tomorrow.
Is this your
after the
on-duty
training
outfit?
There, so, I'll try to wake up again as soon as situated after that. Yeah. Probably be a little bit later on the day.
Oh, it's alright. Thank you, though.
Unfortunately, training will not start until Saturday.
How have you been, though, today?
That is absolutely not true. Constable's right over there and has been trying to train people for all the last couple days. If you aren't getting trained until Saturday, I think you're being abused.
He has just made a post out in front of the constabulary in regards to training beginning on Saturday.
The training has been going on all day.
Well, unfortunately, my nightmares have kept me from being able to be awake until just now.
Oh, poor darling. What sort of nightmares? It's not about trains, is it?
Thank the stars, no. More like odd contraptions and their power sources faltering. Creating quite the headache.
Maximilian, if you don't mind. I don't mean to interrupt your conversation. Just tomorrow and Saturday there's going to be some training. I don't know if you can make them, but tomorrow there's going to be a little bit later one. Probably between the hours of like midnight, 1 in the morning by the Eastern Stars, if you can make that one.
Yes, actually, that I would absolutely be able to be available for that.
Alright.
Let's get shit on you. And shit around you. What do you mean? What shit did you get into around me? What are you talking about? I've done nothing. You've done nothing. You're fine. My God, sir. I don't know what it is about Dolly that just puts me in like such a relaxed mood. It is probably the jazz. It is probably the jazz. You know, I probably need to figure out how I can do advertisements, right? Because people are asking me to do that. I'm like, that'd be great, but I don't know how I want to do those, right? How I would do those, what I would do those for. What are you grumbling about? I'm okay, I'm tired. I do try to do it on theme, right? Dolly's theme is very noir, right? Poppy Boom had that like 80s jazzercise high energy kind of character, unless she was, you know, being a necromancer. Um, Magdalena. Magdalena is my text RP character. She's fucking full Inquisition, and I can't stream her because it's a text server. But she's very sweet. She's a very big woman, and she's extremely faithful to God. Think like Hellfire and Brimstone kind of character. Marigold was a sweet southern girl who'd always do whatever it needed to do to cheer you up, darling. You really could get... It's a little bit... It's kind of hard with Dolly to get that sort of noir flavor to her. She's almost southern, but it's closer to transatlantic, what we're going for. But it's that smooth, slow speech with a rasp. At least that's what I'm going for. I'm not sure if I'm getting there. Why are you grumbling, Sisty? I am actively yawning. I need to figure out more hats. A lady's fancy hats, 1870. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, Midjourney. Here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Midjourney's added on their website version like a chats. I don't know what this is, but it's very cool the way it's doing it. People's newbie stuff. Super users. Mr. Blonde, yeah, right? It's Mr. Blonde. This is what I was working on, is fancy hats. You gotta do like a bouquet style. This will be really... Ooh, I'm gonna do that. That'll be tomorrow. This is the folded leaf style sort of thing with a veil. Ooh, yes, I like this one. But no, Sisty asked for a hat. See, the hats, I think, The hats, I think what I'll do is I'll charge for hats. Ooh, that could be super cute. I gotta figure out how to get bows and ribbons into the hats, right? Hats are a pain in the ass. I love doing them. They're a huge pain in the ass. And I also need to know the hairstyle. But I gotta do Dolly's hat for tomorrow, which I like this style. With the veil and the pin. And I'll do like the fans. That I think I'll do out of fans. Yeah, most of my RP is just going to be making hats. Hello. Pretty hats. That's such a wild hat. And that's absolutely what we're going to work on. A boat. I like this fan style. I really like this one. This one seems like the kind of thing that Dolly would have, would be this sort of like pointed thing. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, I'm super fucked up right now because, oh my god, I make hats now. My RP is devolving from trying to do, oh my god, my dogs, I have to turn my camera on in a second just to show you. My dog's got a bunch of new toys and there's just cotton balls everywhere. But I had caffeine water, which I shouldn't have. But I'll show you the moose that they've de-stuffed. They love stuffed animals. Like, it is their favorite damn thing in the world. And I wish I could be like, I can't have them, but they just, it makes them so happy, and it makes me happy with them. So, give me a second and I'll show you the mess and the stuffy that it came from. And the villain of the story, my Bao Bao, who is asleep on the couch. Give me a second. So this... See all the cotton? I don't know if we can get the camera up high enough to see the criminal over there. And the victim. The de-stuffed moose. The crime scene. Trying to get killed making hats, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do hope it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but Miss Brown, I do not see your pants.
I'm gonna go back to my office and change. This is the second time somebody's made mention of something.
I didn't think you were running around without pants, but I had to say something. Pants are overrated, right? Where's the fascinator I was working on? 'Tis true, Poppy never wore pants. She did not, actually. Poppy did not wear pants. Okay. Oh yeah, I was working on that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do duplicate, and then we're gonna go bop 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 bop. No, these can stay. Delete. Yes. Ugh. I hate that it does that. Add fan. Ooh, look at that. Obviously, it needs like a cap or something, right? finish painting Ring King so you can get back to him?
All right. Bye.
Hello once again.
Hi. So yes, in the coming day we'll have a training, and then probably the day after as well. But
I should be more than able to make both occasions.
alrighty, sounds good. I'm hoping some people can make them. I'm trying to do at least once a day. Today's a little bit of kind of just sparring, seeing how things go, and testing a bit of the metal and whatnot. And so I'll probably do a bit of that, and then do a little bit more of an extensive one, and then might set up some mock scenes for individuals to try to figure out who did what and when.
Excellent. I look forward to the opportunity to learn from you.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Sounds like puzzles.
Puzzles, yes. Hoping it'll be interesting at least, but we'll see.
Indeed.
You have pants now.
Oh, thank the Lord's in heaven that I've have pants.
Should I not?
She was talking to someone else.
Block two.
Keep your britches on.
I can always change that.
Keep your pants on, Vark 2, I swear. I have another visit into the jail.
What about very short shorts?
So long as all the important bits are covered.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's fine.
So you agree that they're important bits? Why, thank you.
I wouldn't go that far.
They
Maybe
are a
important
part
to you,
of
but not to the
God's
rest of us.
creation.
Well, looks like someone's raring to go.
Looks like it. Eager.
A little twitchy. That's all.
Fuck, dude, has that effect on many?
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you.
That's good.
Trying to figure out where Miss Clockwork and Layla went. There they are. Excuse me, y'all.
Alrighty. Any more questions or concerns?
Administration in Tinker's Hollow?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Alrighty.
Alright. Let's head on down.
I'm gonna head over to the office.
Of course. You have yourself a good evening, sir.
You as well.
I know how both K's are spelled. I definitely know how both K's are spelled.
I'll take you over to Tinker's Hollow and get you settled. Miss Clockwork, are you going to stay here or going to head back with us? Alrighty then.
much, Laura.
I need to go meet Mr. Matthias and Rosebud still, so I'm gonna go right now.
Alright. Keep your eye on him, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, sorry.
Mr. Mars.
Need like a cap, I think. Add. It's fine, I've definitely not just got like some crazy quantity of flowers for this hat. These are too big still, I think. 0.3. Woo! Oh no, I've lost the whole thing. Yeah, I lost the whole thing. This is what I get for not using a mannequin. So sad. I really should go look at what it takes to make a store for hats. I just want to make hats, man. I want to make hats in a store. $70 silver is an awful lot of money. I don't think 70 silver is something I can manage on my own. Evening.
Howdy.
Especially because I don't do the fucking quests.
And what would make it a true kilt?
Nothing underneath.
Oh, I have plenty underneath.
And how are you?
I'm doing just fine.
You know, the one time I actually wanted to find a realtor and they're nowhere in sight.
You just missed her. I just saw her walking past. I think she was taking someone to Tinker's just a little bit ago.
That's alright. I don't really want to buy a shop. I just want to see if anybody has space for me to put hats in one.
I think you'd probably have to talk to the shopkeepers with that one.
Yeah, but I don't know
Maybe
who's
post
got
something.
businesses.
Maybe you could post something.
Listen, you don't have any idea how many people have asked me to write articles today. For them.
I have, well, considering you're the only good, juicy newspaper in town, yeah, I can see that.
Listen, sometimes I just want to make hats, okay?
Oh, no, I don't blame you. I mean, sometimes I just want to dig, but, you know, there's times where you just gotta put the paper out.
You want to dig?
I'm an archaeologist. Of course I want to dig.
Oh. See, I need another journalist. That's the honest truth of it.
Nope, sorry. I always have my ears open, though. I always hear all kinds of interesting things.
Yeah. The other problem is, right, like, people are like, could you put an advert in the newspaper for me? And I'm like...
That would take up your entire newspaper.
I know, my newspaper's not very big. And then if I do that for one person, I gotta do it for another.
You gotta do it for everybody. Exactly.
Right? And then I'm taking bribes, and all of a sudden it's not a newspaper, it's a magazine.
Exactly, and it's not a juicy little tidbit anymore.
I just wanted to make hats.
That's just wearing a shirt to do that.
Things? That can change.
Please don't make me do it.
What, take my shirt off?
No, you know. We had this discussion yesterday, Baxter.
I see.
I did talk to a blacksmith who talked about undressing people with his eyes today. That was his sales pitch.
Wow.
Mr. Blonde's Blades.
Alright, when I head back to the apartment, you have a good day.
That's an interesting name for a store.
Okay, I will see you.
I don't think that's actually the name of the store,
Have a
but...
good day at work.
No, but it should be.
It should be. That's not even the man's name, though. That's the funny part.
Yeah, and the slogan can be, I can unsheath any sword.
Well, that was the thing. He said he was a bladesmith, but then he said he needed to take measurements.
Well, you gotta make sure it's the right fit.
Exactly. But he says he does it right there in the street.
Being a fine bladesmith, to make sure that it is adequate and proper proportion to one's body. It's simply an extension of one's arm. And to be too overbearing, lengthwise, width, or anything like that.
Yes, well, I guess the handling of metal is a very delicate process.
As much as I have been told, yes it is.
Do you know of any places that are tailor shops or something the like? I don't think I could afford a full whole store, nor could I really run one, but...
I think there's a gentleman in Tinkers that is a tailor. I think I heard him earlier. He's currently working on his own clothes, but I think there is somebody in Tinkers that does it. I didn't catch his name.
Well, I don't really do clothes, but I do hats.
Well, I mean, you could combine the hats with the clothes. You said you were looking for somebody that, has a storefront. And that...
Ah, yes. Maybe combine efforts with the tailor shop and creating a hat boutique.
See? There you go.
I'm not too fond of, actually selling them. But I don't mind making them. I find it relaxing.
Well, you could always make them, give them, or sell them to the gentleman and let him handle all of that. That you could just make them willy-nilly.
Hat making is not a willy-nilly process, but I think I understand what you're saying. I mean, I know it looks like I stuck feathers in it like I had no idea what I was doing, but I was very meticulous.
Like I said, I know nothing about clothes. I have a few shirts, I have like 2 pairs of pants, and I'm good. I travel light.
Well, if you do. Please, my lady. You were speaking.
I was just going to say, I did see that there is a tailor shop as well as an armorer opening a business in the Tinker's Hollow district. It is under construction still, because they might let you display your ads there.
Maybe.
I did not have a name, so I do not know who it could be, so forgive me for... but it might be a way to do that.
Hello, Cass. Yeah, I don't think hats would do well outside on a stall, nor would I really care to man it. But currently they're just kind of...
the storms might destroy them.
Currently they're just stuffed in my closet.
Well, it's closed in and they have a lovely display window. I think that I've seen some of your ads as I've passed by. They are quite amazing to look at, almost like artwork.
Oh, I have an entire closet of them, just sitting there. Right next to all the unpublished articles and adverts.
Yeah, when are we gonna see some of these unpublished articles? I'm curious about the little juicy tidbits you've been picking up around town.
Well, half of them is hearsay. The other half of them is
the best.
Well, like I said, I was talking about Mr. Blonde's blades. That's not his name, nor his business's name, but you know.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Bonjour, Marie.
Bonjour. Does anyone have a spare piece of paper? I wanted to put my name in the election box I just saw.
Just go into the box next to it. There's plenty of paper
It's
in it.
locked.
It is not. The other box.
It is. No,
Nope.
it's locked.
No.
No.
No, it's not. I promise
No.
you. Open it. There's a piece
you
of
help
paper.
me?
There's a piece of paper in the box. Go try.
I'll try. I'm sorry.
I think she does not know how to
What
open a box.
elections? I haven't heard about any elections.
City Council. Nominations today and the elections of the weekend. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Maximilian.
Listen, I'm having a headache.
He must be having a very rough day.
I was wondering what
He fell
sort of
asleep.
juicy gossip he was coming at me with such force, and then he hit the ground with it. A heavy burden to
I
bear.
think he tried to tackle you by the looks of it.
I just wanted on the record that I was sleeping in the streets before it was cool.
I don't
It is
think
noted.
that sleeping in the streets has ever been cool. I think it's the thing that drunkards...
Well, he's doing it right now. Look at him.
I don't think that's cool. I think the poor man bumped his head.
Yeah, I think he passed out. I think he's had a really rough day. I think,
How do I write?
But
maybe the constable's pushing him too hard.
He passes out. It's a rough day. Voktu passes out. He's
How do I write on a written note? I'm so.
Not
What do
at
you
all,
mean?
Sir
Wait.
Barkley.
What do you mean? You
Maria, I
can't
can't
write
help
on a
you.
written note.
I think
Okay,
that
can I just pass you the note and then you can write my name
decorate
and
dispense favor.
my district of Devil's Canyon?
Have you considered maybe looking into one of the, apartments that the city offers?
Why?
Does it have to be a
Doesn't
particular
Voktu
form?
already have one?
It just needs to
Yeah,
be my
it's
name
called the-
and my district. So it needs to be
It's
Mary
this
E. Below,
Senate
and then
bench.
has to have Devil's Canyon after that.
I honestly think at this point that council probably should make a motion that we just put a small placard on it.
I do not think a bench should belong to one person. It is the public square. It reeks of him.
Say it reeks of me.
Vandalism, isn't it?
It's
I mean, it is a manly musk.
A-I-L-E.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't go that far back to, but yeah, I can smell
Do
you
I
from
have a
over
feminine
here.
musk?
No, but I can smell you from over here.
To be fair, I make a point of not smelling people.
It's like xylophone.
Well, neither do I. But
do bathe. Why does everyone
mean,
think I
can't you
bathe?
not?
You don't.
I can smell him from here.
You
What do you
live.
mean I don't?
on a bench. Why would anyone
Yes?
presume you bathe?
Yeah, when was the last time you took a bath?
And why would you presume the man doesn't?
This morning!
Where?
In the river!
What
Why in the
river?
There's a bathhouse.
Because
Yeah,
I
there
like
is
the
a
river.
bathhouse.
There's actually a bathhouse, I believe, in every district. There's a grand one in Rosemist.
I don't believe there's one in Tinker's Hollow.
There's not one in Tinker's. Sorry.
It might be an ice rink in Tinker's Hollow, but
I think it's an ice rink.
Well, that's
So
the
it's not a
difference. It
bathhouse.
all runs downriver
Do you
towards
happen to
Angel
know,
Cove
Miss
anyway.
Jacqueline? Are you still working on it?
I'm
You're
just
still
saying it's
working on it.
they're highly uncivilized.
Vaktu, I wanted to say that we have started construction on the estate, and when I see you around next and everything is finished, then I will give you a personal invitation.
Oh, absolutely. Much appreciated.
Oh,
And
you're
I'm
giving
wearing
up
white. It
personal
wouldn't stay
invitations,
white
are you,
if I was
Sterling?
filthy.
To be fair, I don't
What
think
is
I've
that,
ever seen
Lady
you
Riley?
off that bench.
I've seen him on the other one next to me, to my right. I have seen him on
I've
that
seen
one.
him off the bench. I've seen him
Then
lying beside
accept
the
the invitation
campfire
gladly.
once.
What was that, Lady
Jacqueline,
Riley?
are you still there?
Yes, we. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. Hold on.
I asked
Okay.
if you were handing out personal invitations to everybody.
There will be a gathering for the official opening, I guess you would say, of the estate. As the ladies of the house choose who they do the invitations to, but I can tell you that with Lady Magnolia that she will personally see that everyone is invited, if it was up to her. Which at this point it is.
I will find my finest cash and dress for the occasion.
Oh, you should totally go in the kilt. Fact, do you have to go in the kilt?
Vaktu has formal wear. I mean, this I found in unattended luggage, but
Robbing people.
it
That's
was
so funny, 'cause
unattended.
Does
my
that mean it was
deceased father
unowned?
had an outfit very similar to that, so maybe.
Did you kill someone too? Oh, crass.
Not recently.
Well, my father didn't die that recently. I really hope you didn't kill him.
Not that I know of. But then
Okay,
again, I don't know
good.
who your father is.
Mr. Jackson? De below?
Nope.
You have it.
Not to my knowledge.
Hold on.
Oh my.
Okay, try again.
Okay.
I'm struggling today.
It's okay. You're doing your best. It's good to see you. I'm hoping we can decorate my house today, too.
We can do some.
I do have to excuse myself. You'll have a good day now.
Do be safe.
If you do find that tailor, whoever they are, do let me know.
I'm gonna go shrock it now. Wish me luck.
Wasn't that the guy with the accent?
Someone, or
do
do I
it.
have to put it in the Raven's house, or
In
I
the
just-
mailbox.
You read, darling. Put it in the box you're supposed to put it in. Listen to the man who's telling you what to do.
He's confusing and he scares me.
Gosh, I hope you never go on trial. That's the judge and the district attorney. If they scare her, I'm very afraid for her. The judge is eating ice cream. How is he scary?
He's aggressively eating the ice cream.
Yeah, that could terrify any young lady. Especially if they're eating it so aggressively.
Yeah, and like uncanny eye contact.
Yeah, he looks deep in
Hey,
his
there's
soul
another.
while he's
There's
taking a
another
long
headliner.
lick off the ice cream
Judge
cone.
stares at you while eating ice cream.
Oh my god.
It's a little weird.
Too much eye contact makes
Terrifies
everything
young
strange.
ladies in the town square.
I don't think it's the ice cream then, I think it's the eye contact.
I think he's just really intensely enjoying the ice cream.
I mean, have you seen
Stares
the
at
man?
He's staring at you.
Stares you directly in the eye as he lowers the gavel slowly.
I saw that. You crashed at my feet. Okay, I am glad that I was not mistaken that the box had paper in it.
For not knowing that, oh dear.
You're fine.
She really had me going there for a minute.
I really hope I win. I need to spread the word to everyone from Devil's Canyon, and hopefully they hear Marie, the lovely woman, is running for a council member, and hopefully everyone agrees that it's a great idea. That's what I hope.
I do wonder who our candidates will be.
Well, I'm running.
Well, that's
For
one.
you.
There's 2 positions per district, though.
I swear all that's holy if people just nominate me, I'll be furious.
Well,
Oh, that's an idea. I was just thinking that,
No.
Blackdew. Thank you. You helped solidify that idea in my head.
I will put a motion to get me a desk right in front
I
of me.
mean, it is supposed to be a self-nomination, but I think
Does he automatically get in?
I mean, the judge and the district attorney are watching you. I hope nobody's forging names. I think they'll recognize that Marie is not Vaktu.
I think he's enjoying his ice cream too much to pay
do
that close of attention.
Dear. Don't make an assumption like that. I wouldn't do that. I also really wouldn't want to be Vaktu. No offense, Vaktu.
Hurtful.
I do love you, but I don't want to be you.
Hurtful?
You smell like beef.
I thought that was rat jerky.
Stream? No, last thing I ate was venison.
Is that not beef? Is that not the same?
No.
You want deer? And yes, I cooked it this time.
Okay, good. I swear I saw you that one time mumbling in your sleep eating about raw meat. And I walked by. It's pretty wild. What type of dream would you have where you're just mumbling about eating raw meat?
Vaktu likes a steak rare enough a good vet could bring it back.
That is concerning.
It
Vaktu.
is very concerning. That's how you get worms.
I mean, how do you think I stay so fit?
I would presume it is the exposure of living outside. And being a vagrant and not having access to, standard living conditions.
Oh, so is anyone here from Angel's Cove? I'm quite lost there. Not Angel... Rosemist Falls, sorry. Rosemist Falls. I need to get to the post office in Rosemist Falls, and I have no idea where it is.
I can find my way to it, but getting back to the train station is a bit of an exercise in frustration.
Oh, I know how to get to the train station if you know how to get to the postal office. Can you come with? Help me
Teamwork.
find my way.
Wait, let me change.
Okay, thank you.
As soon as I start teasing about those realtors and they're not always running, it's the time I can't find them when I need them. I tease them all day that they never stop running, the running realtors, and all of a sudden they're gone. Serves me right.
I'm hoping that to become a realtor, I really hope they can accept my position because everybody at night is always looking for a realtor, and I'm up during the night when none of the realtors are. So,
Oh,
I think this is
and
a win-win.
he's down again. I think my hat is doing it to him. Poor dear.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, your hat is so gorgeous, Miss Dolly.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness! Did you make that yourself?
I did. I'm looking for a tailor who will let me sell my hats out of their shop.
Oh my goodness! Maybe you could sell your hats out of our shop, but we're not a tailor shop. We're a smithy, but I'd be willing to sell your hats, as long as I can have one for free, of course. Really
As
like
long as
it.
you can have my hats that take hours of work.
Can I have one, please? It's so pretty.
I'll think
But you
about
think I'd
it.
look cute with a little hat? Okay, okay.
I'll think about it, though I do think selling hats out of a smithy is a guaranteed way to ruin them.
No. We could preserve them. I'll make it them their own little box.
Hat box. Hat box.
Yes, a hat box. A box full of hats.
Now I have
For
to make a whole
sale.
stack of hat boxes. Thank you. I wasn't going
You're
to do
very
that. Now I'm
welcome.
definitely doing this.
Yes, we need hat boxes. Well, off we go.
That's
Please
a lot
make
of
me a
red.
hat. Lots of love, Miss Dolly. Goodbye, everyone. Love
Do you
you
not
all.
like it?
It's fantastic. It's a good color.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm going to move away from Maximilian, so I stop murdering him. 'Cause I really
Stop
think
this
it's...
just in.
Good morning, Mr.
Dolly's a man killer.
It is Dolly murder, after all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Good. I hope you have I have your vote.
Auspicious.
In Devil's Canyon.
Well, all good writers need a fabulous name, don't they?
What are you talking about,
The city council. People are running for city council now. They're putting in their nominations. It's a self-nominated thing, but I hope I have your vote. And the rest of your family.
Yeah, sure. That's if I even vote. I don't know.
And I
Some
hope
active
I know that
campaigning.
I have Miss Catherine's vote as well. Hello, Miss Catherine.
Good morning.
Would you guys like to come with us to Rosemist? Heading to the post office at Rosemist.
I'm on my way back to Devil's Canyon.
Be safe and all that.
Okay, have fun. Lots of love.
Yeah.
You know what I realized? For accessories, I can build the hat on the ground. And that will probably actually be a better place to build it. Wish I could make my whole character invisible, though. Nope, that doesn't work. Bah! What?
You alright there, Doctor?
Yes. Was about to speak and I forgot how to breathe.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
So what was your latest archaeological dig?
I was actually in Egypt recently.
What did you find?
A mummy and my coworker gone missing.
Auspicious?
Very. He read something on a wall, which is why I have a book of dead languages with me now. In case I'm in the unnamed city and I read something I shouldn't. And my coworker went to sleep in his tent, and we woke up the next morning. His tent was destroyed, and he was just poof. He was gone. Still haven't found him. They closed the dig. I'm hoping they reopen it.
Wait, were you two co-authors?
Well, I was hoping to be included in the article, but I don't know.
Dolly, that's motive. Oh, interesting.
You
they
realize
call
I
it
can't write an
big.
article on some murder that happened in a completely different country years ago, right?
Why not?
Because at that point, I'm just writing a fiction.
Isn't that what most newspapers are?
Most of my articles are true.
Most?
You'll have to ask Max which ones aren't.
Why does Max know?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've only read true stories so far.
Actually, it's funny, because you and him were in the same article. Obviously, Vakdu
I
does
the article?
not read at all.
I mean, I can read.
But have you? That's the question. Have you?
I mean, not here.
So you've not read any of the news articles, including the one published about you.
I don't know where they are.
They're right in front of Tommy! On his stand!
Tommy literally shouts them out to you as you walk by as well.
Okay, first of all, I'd have to be in that direction for him to yell at me.
So clearly, Vagdu has never read a single one of my articles. He's never even listened to Tommy.
Assuming I've left this bench.
Exactly!
Well, technically you did when you went to Rose Mist and got that house.
I was dragged.
You still left the bench?
You all watched me get abducted. You just let it happen. Then a house
No,
was
you
forced
seem to
on
be
me.
fighting it that hard.
Oh, Belvedere and I go way back.
And?
It was important to him.
Oh.
And apparently I missed the whole relationship with Victoria. Oof.
Wait. Victoria, the realtor, the young gal. And Mr. Belvedere, the old man.
I thought they were both old.
Is she old? She's always got that running spirit in her. I didn't realize she was old.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Anyhow. So, yeah. But I haven't slept there. I'm still defiant. Viva la resistance.
Why?
Because I've been here. That, and I don't think there's anyone that lives underneath me yet, so I can't torment them.
Why would you want to torment them?
Make weird noises in the middle of the night.
Right, you don't have weird noises in Rose Mist? Our gunshots have finally
know.
stopped in Devil's Canyon.
Oh, that's good news.
Very.
For the moment, anyway.
For the moment, it'll just be a matter of time until somebody kills somebody with all the arguing.
That must be where the Americans are located then.
Not quite.
Have you been drinking on the job, Maximilian?
I would never.
Of course not.
Uh-huh.
Although, I likely have not drinking enough water.
I mean, why wouldn't he drink on the job? Have you been having any of your healthy cigarettes?
What?
I would need to know what that is.
You don't know what healthy tobacco is?
Cannot say that I do.
It's 1870 something or other. Tobacco's good for you. Smoke.
I have mostly found the smell to be quite distasteful. A bit too strong for my own tastes.
But you don't sniff it. You inhale it.
And in doing so, you must both taste and smell it.
You get used to it.
I'd rather not.
Oh, there they are.
Pardon, though, does anybody else know how I got over here? I blacked out getting off the train.
You're right there, Vaktu.
Mm-hmm.
Did you bite into something sour?
Wasn't ready. You wandered up from the train like you were going to talk to Dolly, and then you,
Did not.
took a nap. Oh, wait, yeah, I can do... You walked
You
in
practically
from the
pounced
train.
on the poor lady.
Yes. And you were just betwixt by her beauty and fell at her feet. Several times, actually.
I feel I understand what you're going for, but you're not quite there. Keep trying. Practice makes perfect.
I mean, I'm not trying to set you up. Oh, do you want to be set up?
Now you've misunderstood. That's alright, like I said, keep trying.
Are you wanting to talk to?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you're my type.
Don't worry.
Oh, wow.
I have no interest.
Oh, good.
Confused.
Glad you said it first. It would have been awkward if I would have had to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot say that he's wrong in his statement, at least.
I'm just glad you haven't bumped your head.
Considering the lump I feel growing back on the back of my head, I think I might just have.
Greetings.
Hello, hi.
You've made good on your threat.
I did. I have returned. Beware.
I am always.
Your hair looks a bit different, does it? Is it just the light?
Light?
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, it's
Hello,
as
everyone.
luxurious as always.
Evening, miss.
Good evening. And Madam in the White, your outfit is quite
Good,
lovely.
I'm very happy.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Jacqueline, would you like to go to my house now to decorate it?
Oui, let us go.
Okay. I'll see you
Sorry.
around, Miss Clockwork. Good job
Enjoy
on getting the money.
yourselves.
Goodbye, everyone. I love you all. Sorry that I couldn't stay. I'm getting my new home ready.
And I am fond of you, dear traveler.
Love is
Okay,
love is
thank
a bit
you.
soon.
Want to? Can you just call me a traveler?
No. Vakdu has always been wary of anyone named, how do we say your name again?
Who?
That lady in red.
Marie?
Marie.
No. Across from us.
You're talking about me?
Yes.
What? Don't shout at me. It's Genevieve.
Yes, that. I knew a Genevieve once, and she always pointed guns at me. So I've always been a little skittish of the name Genevieve. Lest I get shot in the ass.
That reminds me, I can't wait for Mr. August to be open with his shop and I can buy some boomsticks. I'm not sure if anyone has guns. Perhaps a constable or two, I would guess, maybe.
I thought I saw one, but it was... I'm not sure if it was actually a gun or if he was just pretending.
Could have been pretending. That would be quite funny. I can't wait to get my hands on a boomstick. It makes things far easier. Especially when the wildlife love to attack you on the way into your home.
I'm not a hobo. Hobos have jobs. Vagrant.
Oh, right, a vagrant. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
And apologies, miss. You said your name was Genevieve.
Yes, sir.
Well, Genevieve, it's a pleasure. I am Otto
Are you going to
Maximilian.
fidget every time someone says her name?
Yes.
But you may call me Max.
Genevieve.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Max.
And I'm Dolly Murder. Pleasure to meet you as well, Genevieve.
That is quite the name. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Dolly. Are you alright over there? Do you have ants in your pants?
No.
He does when it comes to your name, apparently.
I mean, he does sleep on the bench, so.
It would not be a surprise.
Don't worry about what's in my pants. Wait, that came out wrong.
What in the hell did I just walk into?
Nothing! That really came out wrong!
I'm going this way.
Wow.
Just turn around.
I'm pretty sure he's got fleas.
Oh! He was just talking about what's inside of his pants.
You just walked at the wrong time,
Dolly,
Tamara.
the gentleman directly across from me. Taylor from my Tinker.
Oh, this is the tailor.
What's inside your pants?
Well, from what I understand, seems to be just another Vok 2 conversation.
I'm quite confused.
Mr. Logan, I did not realize you were a tailor. Or am I
Pretty sure
mistaken?
you've been. I believe you may have forgotten. Because you have been around when I've had conversations.
I will either be paying extraordinarily close attention or not at all.
I am not surprised.
Yes, well, I was looking. Are you interested in opening a business?
At some point, yes.
Well, I was looking for a partnership, as I don't really want to run a shop, but I would like to sell some of my hats.
I believe that would be a discussion to be had. As clothing is, at least for the most part, I have a grasp on. Hats, on the other hand, are not necessarily my forte. So that could certainly be a discussion.
It's one of those things I like making them, but I don't think selling them is something I'd be particularly good at. Goodbye, Miss Clockwork.
I think I'm gonna head to bed.
No. Or do.
Talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe.
Oh.
Have a good night.
Keep hauling.
Are you saying that just because you like watching me haul ass from your bench?
I did not turn my head.
Uh-huh.
Of course, but his eyes drifted.
Yep.
They can't drift 90 degrees to the right.
I feel like you should see a doctor if you don't have that range of motion with your eyes.
Full 90 degrees? I'm not a deer.
He can't look left, he can only look kind of left and kind of right.
Straight ahead.
He has to move his whole head.
My determination. Always keep my eyes on my goal, which is the other bench currently. Soon, I will go from a one-bench enterprise to a two-bench enterprise.
They're just gonna be back to back.
Mm-hmm. That's how I like my benches.
Well, fair enough, I guess.
So, what's everybody planning on doing?
Making a bomb.
Contemplating
Terrifying.
contemplating how many flowers should go on the next hat. All of them, I think.
All of them. As long as they don't tell a story. No hate flowers.
What?
Flowers have a language, apparently. If you arrange them in a certain way, it writes a whole story.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not said the way you think it's said. No. No. You think it's said one way because that's the way it's written, but no, it's got to be said all like girly, which is a total other way of saying things. And then you think you're saying one thing and it ends up being another, and then Voktu's sending all sorts of mixed signals with flowers. And then someone sends you hate mail with flowers.
Oh.
Wow, that sounds like a whole story there, Voktu.
It was very stressful. And then someone's like, I speak flower. And then they try to help you and they make everything worse.
Oh no.
Speak flower.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really. We just kind of been puttering and chatting.
You gotta be careful what flower you use. They mean things.
Do you have any guns, Constable?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Do you have any guns?
Do I have any guns?
Yes.
A person, right now? No.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I haven't. We are looking for, somebody who's qualified to do that. I believe the constable's going to take care of that at some point. But currently, no. I have a sword, but I don't think that'd be any of use if you're asking for a gun. Not that I'd give it either.
Of course. That's fair enough. I look forward to getting my hands on some, and people opening up, shops in the market.
Shit.
Miss Tamara, can you hold your arm up for me real quick?
Me?
No, sorry, Miss Dolly. Miss Tamara.
Tamara? I thought you said Mrs. Murder, and I was like, I'm very confused.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I may very well have. My head is still a bit rough.
I'm sorry, what do you want, sir?
Can you hold up one of your arms for me?
What? For what reason?
If one has to explain.
I have a feeling a really bad joke is about to follow this.
Well, unfortunately, it's not going to follow anymore. It's been ruined.
Oh dear.
Sorry. Oh, I do need to talk to you, Mr. Maximilian. Can I borrow you in the constabulary office?
Sure.
Wonderful. Excuse us all.
So long as I don't somehow pass out on the way there
End
again.
up arrested.
Now, why would you pass out? Or arrested? I would never.
Arrested for poor humor.
Why would I arrest you?
I'm sad that we missed the joke.
I have a feeling it was going to be something along the lines of being armed and dangerous or something.
Oh no. That is horrible.
Absolutely terrible. Dreadful. Mr. Voctor, you've gone quiet.
I do that from time to time.
Fascinating.
Yes. Actually, what's more fascinating is that I can talk and listen to details about people at the same time.
Congratulations, you've surpassed most men of the century.
Yvoktu learned long ago that if you just listen to women, they'll tell you everything.
I can not confirm nor deny my experience.
That sounds like a confirmation to me.
Perhaps,
Do you
perhaps
hear
not.
this scandalous conversation, Miss Murder?
Scandalous. I would not view this as scandalous at all.
It could definitely be worse.
Don't say that. One of them might make it worse, purposefully.
I would
Yeah,
never. I
probably.
pride myself on my manners and proper decorum.
I don't. I'll say something crass.
I cannot speak for him, however, as he said.
I'm safe now.
Holier than thou.
I can't hear you, Mr. Logan.
On that note, I think I will excuse myself.
Have a good
You
day.
all have a lovely evening.
Don't tell me how to have my evening. You're not my real dad.
I'm not a dad at all.
I knew it.
Not
Still
with
don't
that
have a father.
attitude. I jest, of course.
About being a dad.
No, she said that. I just was poking fun at her. Not with that attitude.
So why are you making a bomb?
I don't know, it just seems like a good idea, and I wanted to, mess around with an old design.
Mr. Levy, if you're going to do that, at least do it in a more controlled environment than in your own home, where you'll probably blow us all up.
I did say I would move my experiments to the workshop. I will do that, I promise.
I think there's a whole
important
observatory for that
question.
sort of thing.
Where is your home?
I'll meet you in the
In Tinker's Hollow.
Ah, good. Far away. What are you making the bomb with?
Bomb!
I'm not
Make
sure
bomb!
yet. Yes, I'm
No,
making
no
bombs.
No,
No bomb?
please don't blow me
Why?
up. Don't blow
Big,
me up. I
big
don't want to
bada
be blown up.
booms.
No,
It's
no,
big
no, no, no,
boom.
no, please. If you're making bombs, can you promise not to blow me up? I'm terribly afraid of bombs.
I won't blow you up
It's an oddly
on
specific
purpose.
fear. Are you
Yeah, there's a story there.
It's an oddly specific
making
fear.
Anyone that can craft them promise never to hurt me. You promise?
I will endeavor not to. I will try.
Okay, what do you mean you'll try?
Once I make them, if I sell
Marie-
them,
Marie?
I am not liable for other people. You're fine. It's fine.
I
won't
say this
blow
with
you up.
love, but if there is anyone that's going to approach a ticking bomb to see when it's going to go off, it's going to be you.
Wait, why? Wait, what? Oh no.
You just have that air about you.
What do you
Marie,
mean? What do you mean?
you do realize you only dig yourself a deeper grave the more you panic, yes?
Oops.
She does this to herself.
I feel like she ages me every time.
Yes, I believe your hair just turned a shade of white rather than gray.
I don't understand where she gets her energy. We need to bottle it.
I mean,
Probably sell it for highly profitable.
try to harness it. I'm not sure how, but
We could use it for your bomb.
I don't think that bomb would be.
Would have enough energy.
It would level. No, it would level murky. I'm afraid.
But, or it would just fizzle out. Defeat the purpose.
Maybe. I don't
It'd
know.
be too. No, it'd be too scared of itself.
Scared of itself. Oh dear.
However, that would be possible. I feel like that would be a very odd book to write.
Hello, Mr. Sterling.
Good evening.
Good evening. By the way, has anyone seen a drunken man in town?
Are you talking about Mr. Seamus?
No, not that drunken man.
Are you talking about Roderick?
Yeah, I think so, yes, that drunken man.
Not since he had words with the constable.
Uh-oh. I heard a bit about it, that he made a scene in town? That he is a constable? I don't know.
I don't know.
I imagine if he had words with the constable, Mr. Miles may have it handled already.
Well, I suppose the constables have been quite busy lately.
Seems so. With everything going on with the trains and so on as well.
Oh, that's right, I read that. I asked about it. Very interesting. But I heard it got fixed, so that's good.
You can thank Mr. Reaper and Miss Clockwork for that. They spent hours fixing them.
I will have to remember to thank them. I wasn't really affected, I don't think. I don't usually go to Devil's Canyon that much, or what was it? Both there and Rosemist? Yes, but regardless, the fact that they were there to help when the trains went down, or the tracks, what exactly happened? Did the train break down, or was it the tracks?
I really couldn't tell.
I heard it was the tracks.
So was it a derailment? Did anyone get hurt?
I don't think there was anyone hurt, but all the trains were stalled for hours.
That's always an inconvenience. At least, as far as we know, no one's been harmed.
It was strange, though. Just came to a screeching halt.
Nature of machines, I suppose. It is a machine, right?
Wait, if you don't know if it's a machine,
No,
what do you think it is?
What I mean, what if it's a thing? What if it's alive?
You're telling me you think it's alive?
What was that? No, I don't. It would be amusing though if trains were alive.
I suppose so. Alright, hold on.
Okay.
Wait,
Just decorating my house.
We are going to
The more the
decorate
merrier.
your room, yes. That's what's going on, alright.
Good time, and I love you all.
Oh?
And she speaks highly of you, Monsieur Vaktu, that she loves you the most.
Do you
More
be
than
safe,
anybody
one with unending energy.
What did you say to Mr. Vaktu? I heard
because he kind of made a
I
funny
don't think I
noise,
would
so
know
I
what to
said
do with that much energy.
Shut up.
I was going to say nothing.
And here I've been accused of being able to read minds. No, apparently Mr. Genevieve can.
Nothing to read. But I said nothing. Vaktu is a good Vaktu.
Are you?
Do you know any bad Vaktus? That's what I thought.
I mean, the one I know is a smelly vagrant on a bench. Vandalizing. Because you stink up the whole area.
What?
I
We need to talk about it.
bathe. And then I used golden lotus oils.
Maybe you can make an exception.
Just rubs weeds on himself.
You let me know
You
about the
oil
last
yourself up before you sit by the fire.
See them.
Mm-hmm. I like to live dangerously.
Oh my.
What are those?
Good day.
I mean, you never know when you gotta, like, run away. What if the constables try to grab me? Then I can just Slick right through their arm.
God!
Apparently,
I wish to see this.
How many constables does it take to catch a greased up Voktu? We don't know. But I do know how many they'll use, and that is handy information.
I think it's more easy when you top it. I don't have no problem with it.
The constabulary is, I think you and them gonna have a lot of challenging interactions.
I'm sure they'll have my name on my own personal cell.
Oh, you can get that done?
Probably.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Top hat might be forward training.
Wait, with you?
Hmm? Madam.
Then you'll have a nice little home, and you won't no longer be held vagrant.
Right, technically you'll be a homeowner, sort of. A renter.
Free meals.
I'm sure
Well,
you won't have no
actually,
problem
you should
with
get
it.
arrested, Voktu. Again. Free meals? A roof over your head?
Get bed, you get a warm blanket, pillow, and 3 meals a day.
Too much doting.
I bet they will even let you sit in the wall of shame so you will have visitors.
I mean, if he wants to go in the cage of shame,
No.
all he's got to do is come with me back to my office. Then they'll come rushing in there, snatch him up without a half a second's worth of words, and throw him in there.
Why would I be going to the...
What?
We could go in cage too.
Nothing.
No, go on. Go on.
Yeah, Mr. Logan Ravencroft may
I am
said
not your
nothing.
mother. You say it with your chest if you wish.
What?
Definitely.
I don't understand. You always confuse me, honey.
It's not Voktu's chest that'll be speaking. My mouth may tell fibs, but these hips don't lie.
Your hips don't speak, though.
Anyway,
I agree with you, Miss Clockwork. I think so.
My tongue. Bite your tongue, Voktu. Don't fall for it.
How have you been doing, madam? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm fine now, I think. But
You
I
look
had
fine.
no, it was just to try it out.
Did you just give yourself a verbal high five?
Take it home, put it in your
I
closet.
just
so you
yes.
did it.
I think he did, yes. I mean, I don't know how many folks is going to want to do it, you know, high five that man. It's just, seems a little ill-advised at times, don't you think?
Probably.
High fiving? But maybe.
Voktu's normally covered in oils, so...
What about
I
your
might sit around a
hands?
little bit longer and then I'll go patrolling.
What about my hands?
Do you oil your... Well, I guess you have to use them to oil yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
How do
We'll
you
have
hold
some
on to
oiling
anything?
machine.
Do you want an oiling machine?
I'm sure I'd probably abuse it somehow.
Yeah, seems so. Goodness. As long as he's not naked, shirtless.
Yes.
I
well,
have
other
not
than
been
that-
naked in town.
Oh.
Wait, there was that one time, but that was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was an accident.
How? How do you accidentally end up naked?
Do you remember Sir Edward when he used to throw people onto carriages? Wait, why would you remember?
Are you talking about the old man at the train station?
Yes, he did not. Actually, he still doesn't like.
I accidentally
threw me
sat
into a
on his
carriage.
lap the other day, and he keeps
Oh.
smiling at me now.
Oh, Adam, I'm so sorry. Oh, dear, honey. Sir Edward was never really, oh, my.
I apologize for
I mean,
please
way to
continue.
give a
I'm
man
sorry.
a reason to live. Good for you, doing God's work.
I didn't mean to sit in his lap.
No, he as I was trying to leave the carriage, he closed the door a little fast, and my kilt got stuck in the door, and he rode off. Poor Vakdu, standing at the entrance of town, bared all.
God, harassing the elderly, too.
This was a while ago.
Oh, no wonder he
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
like you. Yes.
He didn't like me before, okay?
Tomorrow.
What did you say? Sorry?
No
So
wonder
I
he
think you have a
retired.
story for tomorrow.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Old
No,
vagrant
he and I-
harasses upstanding
No.
member of the community.
No, he is not an upstanding member. He is a bastard.
Oh my
No.
goodness, what's going on here?
There are things I know about that man. Look, we fought over a sack of meat. All right?
Listen, if you go steal a man's lunch,
You still?
No.
Stibulary,
Sir
you
Edward
need to
is
learn
a
about
kind old man.
It
but
was
he's
a
sleepy.
fair challenge. It was fair.
Just, do you know how old that poor man is? There's nothing fair
This was
about
when he
fussing
was
with-
young. We were both young at the time. And he was running the carriages.
Uh-huh. What was he, about 30 when you were born? And you sitting there running up on him while he's trying to work snatch his lunch. I know boys like you were.
It was a full sack of meat. It was raw. It wasn't lunch.
Why did you have raw meat on you?
Why
I
were you
didn't have
sitting there-
raw meat on me. He had the... okay, I was rifling through
Why
a
are
pile
you
of
stealing
refuse.
the raw meat off of someone else anyway?
Yeah, well,
It
He
was
was-
in a pile of refuse.
why were you
And
leaving
then-
piles of refuse?
Sir,
I'm a vagrant.
Hold on,
This
hold on.
stuff is only-
Hold on, y'all. I think he might
Dan-
be having a bit of fever issue.
Is he having a stroke?
I think he
Yeah.
is.
No, there was. You had to go
Do we
past.
have a
You had to go
doctor
down a
around?
dark
I'm
alleyway.
toast.
You had to go down a dark alleyway to get to Sir Edward and the carriages. And in that dark alleyway was a little dog leg of a jaunt that was filled with boxes. And I was rifling through the boxes. And I found this sack of meat. And I was going to claim it. And then he got mad. And one thing led to another.
I'm gonna need to talk to Dr. Graymore and Dr. Lacroix about this. This is concerning, don't you think?
It
Yes,
wasn't
I
a
think so
hammer,
too.
though.
All right, I'll take care of it tomorrow unless you want to get to it.
This man sounds... Sir, are you supposed to be taking some kind of medication?
Hmm?
Yes,
You know,
you.
when my husband died, they did give me special medicine to help with the issues that can happen when the mind is overstressed.
Everything I've got. I have more powerful things than they could ever give me.
I definitely feel like the doctors need to be addressed about your needs, sir, because obviously you haven't dealt with modern medicine. They're very effective medicine.
I'm good. I can make better stuff.
I'm sorry, sir, but opioids have to be carefully measured from what I understand, and really,
I mean, if you're a
tend to have
lightweight.
lot of... Definitely going to be talking to doctors tomorrow.
They're saying you can only chase the dragon once.
Oh my!
Why are you laughing, Mr. Logan? How many dens have you been to in your travels?
What are they talking about? Does anyone know?
Not a clue.
Miss
not at
Ravencroft,
all.
explain it to me? I don't understand.
In London, it was kind of common practice when the immigrants from China started to come over.
I've never heard you stutter before, Mr. Ravencroft. Are you feeling ill?
I am laughing very hard right now.
That means you
it
understand
is.
what he said. Maybe you can explain it to me later.
It is not my duty to explain that.
Oh dear, I think that's him saying that I don't want to know myself. I'm gonna listen to that.
I didn't think that you was about to. entertained such a dangerous endeavor as an opium den.
Oh, Vaktu knows what it is. Anything Vaktu takes for personal uses, for reasons.
There's
Never
no
willy-nilly.
reasons. Of course, yes, Vaktu.
Ceremonies.
Indeed. Also, seen many men destroy their entire lives in the pursuit of this, losing everything just to.
Don't worry, Mr. Sterling. You won't find such lowbrow issues about such establishments here in Murkystone.
But it's good to hear, my Lady Brown.
Well, I need to head out. You all take care now. Be safe now. Have a good day.
Have a good evening.
I think the last thing is that we need to do is have an opium crisis on our hands.
Agreed. And I'm certain that the folks monitoring the trains and whatnot will see to it that we don't get any such imports, as well as, of course, the shipping company down at Angelwood Cove will make certain that the ordnance and supplies that they bring in are of the highest quality and acceptable to polite society.
So the one enterprise I could be good at is already taken away from me.
I see, yes.
I'm sure, Savaktu, that you will find another skill that is adequate.
Perhaps he could go work at one of the saloons, entertaining folks.
I don't think I'd look good in a bustle.
Men don't wear bustles, sir.
I mean,
Do you want to wear a bustle? I sound very disappointed when you said that, Miss Brown.
I don't want to see that man in a bustle, madam. I really don't.
I didn't say I wanted to, he just sounded disappointed. Dear. Are you imagining the bustle?
Vaktu's worn many things. I can even walk in heels.
Assumptions are always right.
I mean, that actually is not the most surprising thing to me. Some nobility men have actually taken to wearing such heeled type shoes.
Those of us who are height challenged find heels very comforting. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, Vaktu does spend a lot of time every day squatting, so they have fantastic legs for it.
The problem is, when the non-height challenged wear the heels as well, it still means the height challenged are height challenged.
I'm aware.
Not short, vertically efficient.
Vertically efficient.
Or deficient.
A very complicated phrase. I'm surprised you were able to say it. Miss Clockwork, are you teasing me about being short again? If you would make me those boots, then I wouldn't be short no more.
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think no matter what shoes you wear, you'll still be on the shorter spectrum.
But if I wore long skirts and the boots I asked her to make for me, nobody could tell.
Miss Anastasia, the problem is that if somebody put you on their shoulders, it wouldn't make them look taller.
Oh no, these are just boots. It's not about the being carried. I don't need to be carried no more.
Indeed. Sometimes it is just adequate enough to give a lady a mere escort.
What I was trying to say was that, you know what, never mind. I probably should just not explain
Good
that.
decision.
I believe wise decisions have been made.
Mr. Blackwood, it's good to finally see you. We've been hoping to run into you all day.
Yes, I had a bit of tiredness hit me last night, so...
Miss Clockwork, did you want to go over to the shop and talk to him a little bit about it?
After you, Miss Clockwork.
If y'all would excuse us, please.
Shouldn't we be going the other way?
I believe that I think our district...
10 to 1, they turn around.
So has everyone found the district they wish to live in?
Was found for me.
Which one was that?
I don't remember.
You're already lost?
Is he really lost if he's not necessarily looking for it?
I was gonna say, he is a vagrant. The lost is his life.
I have a key, so I'll just start trying random keys at 2, 3 in the morning while people are sleeping. Just to give them paralyzing anxiety when their doorknob jiggles.